So you want to run?
My. 25 years is something to celebrate. Counting could take a very long time to count. But I'm sure that for some persons who are here today, 25 years have just passed by so quickly. The Very Reverend Canon, the Honorable Cartier D. Karen, CDJP Custos Rotolorum of Westmoreland, Superintendent Othniel Dobson, Commanding Officer, Westmoreland Division. Guest Speaker, Mr. Keith Duncan, CD, Chief Executive Officer of JMP Group and co-chair of Project Star, and his wife, Mrs. Wendy Duncan. Mr. Owen Dobson, President, Jamaica Agricultural Society. Mr. Maxwell Rodney, Parish Manager, Westmoreland 4-H. Awardees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen in the audience, the Chaibar family, and fellow directors of the Icon Group of Companies, members of the press, we have TV. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening to you all. All right. I know that it's a lot of love after 25 years, right? And I want everybody in the house to feel all right this evening. What do you say? Yeah? Come on, put your hands together. Come on. Help me to sing now. Welcome you to Icon Importers and Distributors Limited 25th Anniversary Evening of Excellence Gala Dinner and Awards Banquet. A celebration of talent, hard work, commitment, achievement. Line of the program at your table. And guess what? The program is going to be lifted off the table and it's going to come alive with your participation. Is that okay? Yeah, man. So we're all going to be participating together this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the women. Are they elegantly dressed? Put your hands. Ladies, look at the men beside you in their ties, suits. Are they looking absolutely dapper? Let's put our hands together for them. It's excellent itself speaks to the timelessness of Icon Importers and Distributors. It is also a testament of the journey that they have had for the last 25 years. Therefore, I'm going to ask you to just look at the person beside you and give that person an approving smile and look and nod. If you want to say give the person a compliment, please do so. If it's your wife or husband beside you, look on the other side also. After all, yes? Okay. Inviting God's presence to be with us this evening. And so we invite Mr. Clayton Smith, principal of Grange Hill Primary School, to come say prayer.
Before we pray. Thanks, we give you thanks for all you have done. We are so blessed, our souls are at rest, oh Lord, we give you thanks. I ask you to sing softly as I just ask God's blessing on this proceedings and on this event, 25 years. It is truly an amazing thing, quarter of a century. God has been good, and it is quite fitting that a function like this begins with giving God thanks with a grateful heart. Our friend, once again, Lord, we approach you with humility, with a heart of gratitude, recognizing, Lord, we have achieved, oh God, this company, this group has achieved so many things in 25 years. Oh Lord, you remember the beginning, the times when it was rough, the times when things were difficult. But through your mercies and your grace, you have established your people. And now, Lord, as we come together to celebrate, I pray that you will move, Lord, in a mighty way. Let everything be done decent and in order. And let your presence be rich in this place. Lord, as we go through, that we will be able to say it was good for us to be here. Let this company, Lord Jesus, move forward another 25 years and even beyond. Let it be that they remember that you are the one who have brought them thus far. Take charge now as I commit everything into your hands and say thanks in Jesus' name.
To to the lectern at this time to welcome each and every one of you. Remember, you're all participating, so while the applause is going, any activity that's happening, we want everybody participating. And so I invite to do the welcome at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Help me to welcome Ms. Janelle Chaibar, and she serves as Director of Icon Service Station. All right, thank you. Warming up nicely. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Mine is a privilege with profound honor and joy to welcome you all to this momentous celebration. The 25th anniversary of Icon Importers and Distributors Limited at today's Evening of Excellence Gala Dinner and Awards Banquet. Special acknowledgement and welcome to the Very Reverend Canon, the Honorable Hartley D. Perrin, CD, JP, Custos Rotolorum of Westmoreland, and Mrs. Sophia Perrin. We are especially honored to have our distinguished guest speaker, Mr. Keith Duncan, CD, and Mrs. Wendy Duncan, joining us tonight. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Special welcome to the Superintendent of Police, Superintendent Othniel Dobson. A hearty welcome to Mr. Owen Dobson, President of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, Mr. Maxwell Rodney, Manager of Westmoreland 4-H Clubs, and our partner of the Westmoreland Primary Schools Container Gardening Competition, Mr. Prince Avery, Managing Director of Broad's Choice. To the principals and the 4-H leaders of the primary schools, we extend a warm welcome to you. Your invaluable partnership in shaping young minds, your efforts to instill the principle of grow what you eat what you grow are both commendable and inspiring. To our sponsors and awardees, your continued contribution and presence today is testimonial of your commitment. We cherish and welcome you. Our Master of Ceremony, Ms. Nicole Howden, who will manage the proceedings of this evening's function, a warm welcome. Special invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen all, an iconic welcome. And trust that we will have a joyful, exciting, and memorable event. Thank you for being here to celebrate with us. Tonight, we commemorate 25 years of growth, innovation, and success. This milestone is more than just a number. It is a testament to the resilience, dedication, and shared vision of everyone who has been a part of our journey. Our story is one of perseverance and purpose. From humble beginnings to where we stand today, each achievement was made possible by the blessings of the Almighty, the unwavering commitment of our employees, the steadfast support of our partners and stakeholders, and the loyalty of our valued customers. As we reflect on how far we've come, let us look ahead with anticipation. This celebration is not just about honoring the past, but also about embracing the future. A future filled with new opportunities, continued excellence, and greater heights yet to be reached. Ladies and gentlemen all, welcome, and may God bless us and guide us for the rest of the evening. Thank you.
And are you feeling welcomed? Come on, talk about the things that. Thank you so much, Ms. Chaibar. Well said, well done. 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, to bring greetings to us at another level, the parish level, representing the parish, we have with us our very dear own Custos. At this time, and to put his stamp on the event, the very Reverend Canon, the Honorable Hartley Perrin, CDJP Custos Rotoloro, as he takes the lecture.
Distinguished guest speaker from Kingston, and the beautiful bride, his wife. Superintendent of Police, Superintendent Dobson, the JAS president, members of the Icon family, to include, of course, David, my good friend. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen all, good afternoon. It is my absolute delight to bring greetings on this very significant and momentous occasion when the Icon family celebrates 25 years of accomplishment and success. As has already been said, the Icon company started as a small entity, but has evolved to become exactly what it is today. Significant contribution, not just the parish of Westmoreland, but beyond. We hear of the Icon importers and distributors. They have been around for 25 years. And we're hoping that what this means is that for the other 25 years or 50 years to come, because what we see is that Mr. Moses Chaibar is developing his son, yes, so that when he is no longer able, his son will continue the business, which is good. Don't want to sound as if I'm discriminating, but that is how the Chinese do it, you know. And they are good to follow in business. Mr. Chin train up a little boy from the liquor and bring him up into the business. So there is a thing called generational wealth. So that one generation takes it to one level, and the next generation takes it to another level. And my hope is that Icon will not only be a symbol of distribution and importation, but will get to the point where Icon becomes exporters. So that we hear that Icon is importing, exporting, and also distributing. So, young Mr. Chaibar, you have something to think about for the future. I know that reaching 25 years and what Icon has achieved has not been easy. Risk would have been taken because that is the real nature of business. That's why I'm not in it, because I'm afraid of taking chances. That's one of the reasons why I don't gamble either. Because I know that I'm going to lose. I know I'm not going to win if I gamble, so I'm going to cry if I lose. So I don't bother with it. But persons like Moses Chaibar always has a vision for the future. Always thinking creatively and outside of the box. And brings his company along with him. So that today, we're able to celebrate with them this milestone achievement. The citizens of Westmoreland are proud of Icon. We see them at Paradise, and it's really interesting to think that Icon has moved into Paradise. And as a result of their moving into Paradise, other persons are following their example. And the whole stretch there is being developed because one man thought it fit to move there and to open the way so that other companies can follow. I want to commend Icon on this achievement and to wish them well. And when they come to celebrate 25 more years and 50 years, I sincerely hope I'll be here to join them in that celebration. Thank you.
Moses Jr., I hear a new name or a new acronym. It's EIID, right? So it's Icon Exporters, Importers, and Distributors, right? So there's an E that's to be added, and that's your challenge coming out of this evening. Think of 25 years. I think of a life cycle. And when I think of a life cycle that an individual or a person passes through, I think of, first of all, the umbilical cord being cut, true? And then there is feeding and nurturing, and then creeping and walking. And there comes the stage of running, leaping, jumping, all of that. And after 25 years, for those persons who have been close enough, you would know that ICON has gone through all of those stages. And today they continue to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 iconic years. ICON Importers and Distributors Limited. The man behind it is a visionary. He's a creative. He's a go-getter. He's a father, a husband, and more so, he is a friend. I speak of Mr. Moses Chaibar Sr. And we're going to be inviting him to the lectern at this time as he speaks to the 25 iconic years. Please put your hands together and help me to welcome Mr. Moses Chaibar.
I must tell you a bit about my Senior Vice President, Mr. Pius Lakan. He said to me, Moses, I'm giving you 25 minutes to speak. At the time, I didn't make the connection that he did it on purpose, giving me 1 minute to speak about each year of the 25 years. So, Mr. Lakan, I'll do my best to cover 1 year in 1 minute. But that is Mr. Lakan for you. He is very organized and structured. Let me acknowledge the very Reverend Hardy D. Perrin, CD, JP, Costas, Rotoroga, Westmoreland, and his beautiful wife, Sophia Perrin. Our Master of Ceremony, Nicole Bode, who has been a family friend for so long. She refers to my wife as mother, but she didn't refer to me as father. I still wonder why, Nicole. Superintendent of Police, Mr. Othniel Dobson. I realize he's not at this current moment. His namesake, the JAS president. We have members from the primary schools here, principals and some teachers. We have representatives here from the banks, insurance companies, and members of staff of the ICON family, and also members of the Chaibar's family who are here. I just want to greet everyone. And there are some persons on Zoom who are watching virtually now, other members of our family from overseas who were unable to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 25 years since ICON started. And to the young people in the audience this evening, 25 years to you might seem to be a very long time. But for a person like myself who would have gone more than twice 25, and some perhaps 3 times 25, then we know that 25 years, it's not really a long time. So it's really how you look at it and put it into perspective. But notwithstanding all of that, it has been quite a journey for us. I've got a PowerPoint on the screen. I hope this thing works. So it speaks a little bit to the vision of ICON. And before I get into ICON, there's a reason why I put this up there, because we operate with, because when I look at the mission, I must thank the members of the ICON team for their commitment to the mission. And I'll give you a quick example. There's a little young lady here. She came to us as a little girl. Her name is Carrie Ann. Where is Carrie Ann lying? Right. I remember we have contracts with hotels. And I remember one time we were out of stock on a particular product locally from another supplier. And she came to me very worried and she said, "Sir, we're buying the product for $10,000 and we're selling it for $9,000. At the time we had a contract. So we have to, that we are committed. So if we take your order, we are going to fill it regardless of what it takes, unless it's impossible to fill. And she was so worried. And you know, it sent a very strong message how committed the team members are to the viability of ICON. And if you look up here in the mission, we have here to remain viable. So as the directors of the company, or the founders, we can rest, Custos, we can, right now, we rest assured that ICON will always be in good hands, not just because of our next generation, our offspring, but the team that we have. And I'm going to ask you to put your hands together for ICON team. Thank you. We also have, I'll give you another example of commitment. We have a sales team, and there are times when we find that something did not get delivered, or there's a last minute order that missed the chunk. The sales team and a few members of the team are over here. What they will do, they will put the goods in their personal vehicle and take it to the customers. Yes. And so, from day one, it was about the customers, people, and the team. But later on, we learned that if we take care of the team will take care of the customers. There are a customer chart and everything. But I show this so that you can understand. ICON is a company that will want to make profit, yes, that's the objective. But we do so by providing a certain level of service to the people around us. Now, my wife and I, in the corner over there, right there at the front rather, my brother over here, my sisters are online, and for everyone who is in this room, you would all know that every single one of us, when we started, because we had parents. And ICON is celebrating 25 years today. But what a lot of people don't know, who is ICON's parents, our parent. On the screen, you have Talridge Enterprises Limited. That is the parent of ICON. So I was working in the hotel industry at the time, and 1992 was when we started Talridge. And I'm going to take my brother, my wife, back down memory lane. It's the same year that our first daughter was born, and David's daughter was Tasha was born at the same time too, the same year. Same year Talridge was born. I was purchasing manager at Heathrow 2 Hotel, and back in those days, we never had much of services, support services. That sector was very weak for the hotel industry. As a purchasing manager, I realized there was a void and we were struggling to find goods to keep the hotel operating. And that was what led us. I had a discussion with my wife and brother, and we decided to give it a shot. We started off with 2 products: photocopy paper and NCR computer paper. I was working, my brother was doing jewelry repairs at the time, so we had enough earnings to buy food and stuff like that. So every dollar that the company earned went right back into the business. 2 products became 4, 4 products became 8, and we just continued like that. But then my brother said to me that, Moses, there's a product called Irish potato. And we can buy it in Christiana. At that time, I never been to Christiana. And we can buy it in Christiana and we can sell it back to the hotels because it's scarce. And he had a Morris Marina car at the time. And his first order of potato, because we didn't have much money. We started with about $20,000 or less. Mr. Chairman, please raise a hand for me. People can see we don't. Was it 2 or 5 hours, Mr. Chairman? 4 bags of potato. And we sold out 4 bags of potato. And we made enough profit that he could buy more than 4 on the next trip. Pretty soon we added carrot. Pretty soon we added lettuce. And that was how it started. We started the first fruits and vegetable store in Negril, right at shop number 3, Plaza de Negril, where Talridge was born. Talridge is still there today, operating as a stationery store and textbooks, sundry store. And Talridge is one of those names in Negril that you will never forget because it has been there from foundation. So we were into retail with Talridge, and we realized that we moved from just fruits and vegetables into dry goods like garbage bags and stuff like that. So we started to import from the United States. But something struck me at the time. I'm a little bit observant, and I looked at the labels and I saw made in China, made in China, made in China. So I said to my wife and David, why are we buying from US? Let's go straight to China. But by then Icon was born because Talridge was a retail store and we wanted to do wholesale distribution. So it was a little bit conflicting. And so we started Icon in 1999. And I'll tell you about the China trip shortly. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So that's Talridge. If you go down there right now, you will still see that store. My wife manages that store. She keeps it going. It's really apparent because I tell you, everything that Icon is today was only possible because of Talridge. And I hear Custis and others will say Moses Childbar is a visionary and so forth. And I thank you for your kind words, but I tell you something. None of this would have been possible without my wife over there, my brother over here, and my two sisters in here. The truth is that I come up with the ideas and I give it to them and they do all the work. So, Talridge Enterprises, then we moved. Icon started at the West End in 1999. Then we went to Nigel Square, then Lawrence Plaza, and this now. West End was rented, Nigel Square was rented, Lawrence Plaza was rented, Lewis Street was the very first place that we actually owned. And I tell you a bit about that shortly. Paradise. No, that's not the actual picture of the first Icon. Unfortunately, I was unable to find the photo of that one. But it was like it's two containers first. They used two containers in Westmoreland, as far as I know, to make a building out of it. And so with one container here, it never looked as nice as this. This is very, very fine. I can tell you. Up here was glass, and at one point pretty much broken. And never had any shutter either. But it had two doors like this. We actually did fruits and veg, and I tell you something. I have a lot of respect and love for my wife over there and my brother over here. Back in those early days, and I did everything. My brother and I, we used to be in the taxi business. So I go to work at Hedonism at 9, so I get there for 8:30 because I don't believe in being late. I will get up in the morning, my wife can tell you, 5:30 I hit the road, I run taxi, then I go to Nigel. And after Nigel, I go to Nigel, go to work. After work, taxi again, then back home. My brother would go to Christiana early morning, buy the potato and stuff, take it down, do his jewelry stuff, deliver his potatoes to his hotels and restaurants, and then back at it again. So we were like robots, going for years. And looking back now, I really wonder how we did it, but we had this drive, this desire to succeed. And when you don't have the money at the start, you're really. And yes, I remember, as I mentioned, the time on the road and so forth. Where's Moses Jordan? I tell the story many times. The level of sacrifices we made. I remember my wife over there, when we had that baby, first Rebecca, our first daughter in 1992, she used to take that baby to work. A young baby, operating the store, and then back home in the evening and still doing the chores, because at that time we never had the money to pay a helper to do anything. So we had to do it all. So all the success around here today, I speak about it, but it's really them. I remember my son said to me, because I'm up early morning, when we moved to, I'll show you our next location, which is here, we opened a supermarket there. So we moved from West End to right in the square beside Burger King. And this, perhaps, I'm not even sure this is the right photo, but it looked like it. And then to the side, we built a whole storage for fruits and vegetables. We run that store 7 to 11. We adopted the 7-11 principle from you. I'm never late. So I'm up from 5 in the mornings, and I reached that store 6:30. Open the store. But my brother was a late man, so he takes the evening shift. But I kind of love him, so I don't leave him. I stay until closing. So I'm there 7 to 11. So I'm up so early and I'm going home so late. And that young fellow, young Moses Jr. over there, said to me one day, I can't remember how old he was. Might have been about 8, 9, I don't know. Daddy, I have not seen you in 2 weeks. I said, wow. You see, the young man wants to see his daddy. But when daddy leaves in the morning, he's sleeping. Daddy come back, he's still sleeping again. I mean, gets school and everything and come back. And I look back at that now and I say, boy, sometimes I question myself, was it worth it? Then I look back and I said, it was worth it. Because we managed to build that solid foundation for them. And I don't think he loves me any less, Moses Jr. Chanel over here, she struggled. She wants to see Daddy in the mornings. And every morning, Chanel will try to wake up early. Her first words to Mommy is Daddy gone? And she tried so long. But eventually, one day, she managed to get up early enough. And she could see me before going off. So yeah, those are some of the things. You know, I tell you, it's been a journey. Yes, sir. They were moved from Nigel Square to Lawless Plaza. Now, while someone was at Nigel Square, let me go back here and I tell you the China story. And Mr. Lockhart, maybe I'll take 125 minutes, sir. It's kind of hard to do it 25 minutes. So when we saw these labels, made in China, me with my brave self decided that I'm going to China. And this was the year 2000. What do you know about me? That, as Costa said, I have the courage and I don't mind taking risks. And again, family discussion, we're going to go to China. And I had a friend named Lou Young from Negril Inn, a Chinese. And he gave me some guidelines and he told me that there was this expo called Canton Fair. Decided to go. So in those days, we couldn't book flights online like we do today. So we have to go through the travel agency, National Travel Agency. So I went and I booked my flight to China. And together the agent and I, we booked the hotel and everything. So in my mind, people talk English everywhere. So I had this contact in China that I used to import garlic from China at the time. But I never met the guy, we only communicate by email. So anyway, told him I was coming to China, so I jumped on a flight, went to New York, went to China. Landed in Guangzhou. This is the old China, not one like China is today. So I went through immigration and everything, came out, went to the taxi stand. So I showed them the name of the hotel. And if you know how those people operate, they get into a huddle and this one call that one and that one and a long conversation. And I want to break some laws. So then he started to tell me a whole heap of stuff. And I'm listening, but it was all in Chinese. And I don't speak a single word. So I said, Jesus, dear Lord, what shall I do now? So luckily, my brain was still working. And I remember that I was acquainted with this guy that I used to buy garlic from. And I had his phone number. So I gave the guy the phone number and indicated to him to call him. So he pointed me to where they sell the phone cards. So I had to buy the phone card. This was old-time payphone. Put it on and dial it, and they went on into a long conversation. I started to wonder if the phone card going to run out. Anyway, they had a conversation, then they put my friend on the phone. Not friend, my business contact. Now he types excellent English. But he's speaking English and it don't sound like English. After some time, I migrated to Soda and I pick up that the hotel that we booked was about 1,000 kilometers away from where the trade show was.
Oh no.
Luckily, his boss was at the trade show, staying at the hotel and the hotel had rooms. So he put the hotel for me. And I went there and that's how that ended. Got a place to stay, into the trade show. So every step of the way, in our business life and personal life, it has always been people. So we had even though we never met each other, but we had a good relationship. Guy's name was Jack. My brother and I went to China and we met him. And it's just how it has always been. Great relationships with people. That has helped us along the way. So that's a Chinese story. And before that, I must tell you this one too. I went to India. Yes, where's Dr. Aravind? Right in the back there. Krishna Jana, right, our great friends at the time, supported us a lot in the early days of the business. And allowed us to come to China, to India with them. And took us on a whole tour of India, 1997 I think it was, before ICON. And they took me to Hyderabad, to Delhi, to, I don't remember the names of the places, but all over. So again, the relationships with people. And ICON, I can tell you, has been built on relationships. So this was Lawless Plaza. This was on the outskirts of Negril. We rented a shop there. Place is not in operation now, but we were there. And then, the good Lord sent us the opportunity to buy this building. In another story, I don't have the time to tell that story today, other than when we got this building, it was to us a very big building. But we grew this building in a very short space of time. It didn't have no storage for us. It now operates a pharmacy and a pizza business. You'll see that on the screen shortly. But this was the first time we were going to borrow money from the bank. It was Scotia Bank at the time. The manager was Glenn Gray. And at the time, he said, when we did the calculation, the money that we could find and how much we had to borrow, this was 2010, I think, $200,000. And I said yes at first, you know. But when the documents reach us, and I showed it to my wife and to David, and they said, boy, Moses, if you feel we can't do it, let's go with it. So they came right back to me. So I went to Glenn and I said, boy, Glenn, I don't think we can do this. This 200,000 look enough. And he said to me, I never forget. He said, Moses, I watch how you and your family do the business. And I am the one lending you the money. So if I'm going to lend you the money and I'm telling you that I have confidence that you can pay the loan, then take the money and go buy the building. And I thought about it. And I still thank Glenn Gray today for that motivational talk. Because if he didn't push me, maybe I wouldn't have taken it. Because listen, 2010, $200,000 was a lot of money to pay monthly. But God is good, because by the time all the paperwork was finished for that building, that purchase, the business was up and running down there, and we were making enough to pay the loan. So every step of the way, the Almighty has been with us, guiding us and showing us the way. And then, when we walked through 17 Louis Street, we bought this house at Chantilly Road, and that's where we went, and we stayed there until 2015. Developed into an apartment complex, just started. My daughter Shannon is doing that. But this is what it looked like. So when we got here, we had more storage space and the headquarters moved there. So this was the second place we moved to that we actually owned. And finally, the paradise that Costa spoke about in 2016, we were fortunate enough to get this property to buy. Because it's a big property, over 4 acres. We bought it with 20,000 square feet of building space. It was far beyond what we figured we could pay on a monthly basis. But again, a leap of faith, and we took the chance. And again, you know, today, and we said, look, we're going to take a big risk. And I tell you the truth, this building, this purchase, if this failed, ICON would cease to exist. I shouldn't say we would cease to exist, but to get out of that would have been hard. But we decided to go for it. We said, look here, we came here, my wife and brother, we came here with nothing. So if we go back with nothing, then that's how it is. We can't still eat food. And one thing we decided, we'll never mortgage the house. So we will sleep outside. So we took the chance. And the team said, sir, if you think we can manage it, then let's go for it. Came right back to me again. So, and I see members of the team here, Mrs. Levy Brown was with us. Who else was there? I'm not sure if Andre was there at the time too, yes. The others are feeling new. But you know, the belief that your team will, that is only yours. You can't go very far. And I must commend the team that they have been with us every step of the way. Our customers too. We have our customers from the very start, beyond 25 years when it was just Talridge, into Icon, which is 25 years. Talridge is now 32 years. We have customers from back then, the 32 years. This very hotel, from the very start, they have been buying products from us and continue to support us today. And I'm very thankful to them for the opportunity to do something today that I can be their customer, because it has never happened before. So as I look back and I look around at people here supporting me today, see Kevin Hammond and his brother over there, see NCB is there, Albert Gleaner always supporting us at Icon and the things that we do. I see Safri in the back there, Safri. That's a community met. I don't know what it is, but I think we share some common stuff. We're both people who like to help the community development. And when you and Safri brought me to help the project star, it did a lot for me. It was aligned to what we as a family at Icon wanted to do. So we thank you for that too. Well, let me get to what I hear before I get too sentimental, okay? So I want to 2 containers to a 4-acre commercial complex now. We got it with 20,000 square feet. It's now over 50,000 square feet of building space. So I've invested a lot in there. And that's a picture just showing you where it starts and where we are today. You know, the restructuring of the organization, because we were hardworking people, but we were so good at structure at the time. And I want you all to put your hands together for Mr. Pius Lacan, because he brought structure to the company. Pius, please. And we serve customers all across Jamaica. You know, this event today, before I forget, I really must thank the team. It was a team effort to put this event together, but there were some persons, Pius Lacan himself, that really spearheaded it. Kimberly Staple, Carlene Key. These persons pushed really hard to make it happen. Mr. Stone, where is he? He put it on the graphic, some of the stuff there. Yes. And I don't like to call names, sometimes I forget some things, but everybody else who helped to make this event a possibility, thank you all. In 2016, we merged the winner of the NCB Capital Quest, and I see my friends from NCB over there. Again, Pius Lacan was very instrumental in helping us to prepare the various slides and presentations and pitch decks and everything. But it was quite an experience for me. When we got into the competition, there was a lady, her name was Sandra Glasgow, and she did a presentation on corporate governance. At that time, we didn't have corporate governance in Icon. But we can put it together, and so we did. So now we have a good corporate governance structure in place. Thanks to you again, Mr. Lacan. And then I met Marcia Winshoy, who she did a presentation, and she said that, you know, the definition of a successful business is a commercial, profitable enterprise that can run without you. And I said, you know, when I went back to Moses Jr.'s comment that I have seen in 2 weeks, so the business can run without me for real. And so that stuck with me, and so we forged a partnership right there. And I have been learning from Action Coach. I became a business coach myself since then, helping other companies to do the same thing. And today, I'm very happy to say that we have the structures, we have the governance in place, and the business can literally run without us now, thanks to the team. So that's a photo of us. That was Stephen Gooden. He was one of the persons who really drove a lot of fear in me during that competition with his questions. And there were some other persons too. And that was by us right here beside me, collected the capital. So NCB, you need to restart that program. It needed some tweaking, but it was a great program. It has helped me. Lots of the advancements that we made in ICON, that was the reason for it. That's where it started. We started to produce drinking water. And again, Brother David had the vision years before this. Finally took action on this. We started in 2018 to produce chill water, purified water, nice tasting water, the best tasting purified water in Jamaica, if I may say so myself. And then we upgraded the plant in 2022. We bought automated machines and we're running a much bigger plant now. Now, one of the things that we have done, and Costa spoke to it briefly, that when we went to Paradise, there was a building there, but you really couldn't see the building. But we had a vision, all of us there. And so, thanks to Texaco, who partnered with us to put up a gas station up there, and we continued to build out the shopping space, expanded it, and became a mega store. You would have heard the name ICON Mega Store when Shannon was introduced, one of the directors. So herself and her brother and sister, they operate that now. And they manage it. And it is when we went there, I can tell you, a person would say to us that, why you put in a supermarket and gas station, it's far from the town. But I learned a long time ago that as long as there is even a trail to lead us somewhere, people will eventually find it. If you have what they want, and I realized in Salomar town itself, it was too congested. No, but you can't find places to park. So I knew that in time, Paradise would become a commercial hub. And I'm happy that I'm alive to see it happening. Because as Costa said earlier, lots of development happening up there right now. It's fast and furious what's happening on Paradise. I'm telling you, it's going to be the Fairview of Savannah Park pretty soon. We are really grateful that we had the opportunity to pioneer this and to lead the way, and we will continue to be market leaders. When we started our first year, and we look at revenue today, we have about over 27,700% growth in revenue. And I think that's quite a leap. But it's not all about business and profitability. Yes, those are important, but social responsibility. We have been engaged in so many things, and we will continue to do so. The 4-H and the primary school container gardening project is one example of that today that we sponsored along with Girls' Choice. And I don't want to speak much about it, but we look forward to participate in projects like this to build the community of Westmoreland and by extension Jamaica. And there are more projects coming up that we will be partnering with other persons. With Project Star, when Project Star, and I tell you, I'm sure Mr. Duncan will speak more about Project Star later, but it's a great program. A lot of persons in the what's so-called inner cities who are unemployable, Project Star and their programs have helped them to grow and develop to a point where they are employable. And we're happy that we are one of the first, maybe the first company to actually employ people, the first cohort, right? So, and they are doing well, I must tell you. They have good manners, they're respectful and everything. So Project Star, commendations to you again. It's a great program. And I look in the back there and I see my good friend from Exim Bank, one of our financial partners too. So I mentioned Sagicor, Exim, and NCB. I don't think anyone is here from Scotia, but we do business with everybody because we try to spread the love because everyone supports us just the same. You know, I want to digress a little bit because there is a challenge that we face in Jamaica as business people. And as an importer, there are many companies that import products from other countries, but we face a challenge. Now, let me give you a quick bit of education here. How duties are calculated. So you bring the goods into Jamaica, you provide an invoice to customs. Each item must be listed with the cost that you pay for it. Customs looks at the invoice and they will now calculate a duty. Now the tariff will determine whether it's a duty-free, a 5%, or 20%, or whatever. So it's based on invoice value. Customs right now cannot, they don't have the manpower, or it's literally impossible to vet every single invoice and to double check to see if it's reflecting the right value. So as a legitimate importer over the years, one of the things we struggle with, and I give you a good example. If we import a container of garbage bags, the value is roughly about $50,000. The duty plus GCT on that is close to $4 million. But other importers will present an invoice for maybe $15,000 or $10,000 or $12,000 and pay far less duty. And this slips through our custom because they can't physically, yes, there's a valuation branch, etc. But let's face it, thousands of containers are coming in. So that model doesn't, it makes the playing field unlevel. And those who are legitimate in the way they do business will get shafted. And it's been a struggle. We have seen persons, and I don't want to discriminate against anybody in particular, but a lot of foreigners in particular are pretty much engaged in this kind of activity. My recommendation to our government is, let's develop a structure where we charge a flat rate per container. So $1 million, or whatever the number is. If it's a 40-feet container, $2 billion, or whatever it is, name a figure, do some math, do some averages and so forth. So that way, a container is a container. The customs would more have to focus on, is it something that is prohibited? Is it something that requires a permit and stuff like that? So that way, we all would pay the same duty on a container. So we must now load that container in such a way that the value works out for us based on the duty structure. If we do that, the government of Jamaica would earn far more revenue. They can predict and project their revenue much easier than they do now, because we as a country, not only us here at the local level, are losing out, but the government of Jamaica themselves are losing out big time on revenue from importations. Our future costs us. Yes, sir, we are looking at exports now. We have in discussions to export chilled water and some other beverage-related items. So it's in the pipeline. I was going to do it, but I'm glad you passed it on to him. Our retail, our manufacturing, we're expanding that now, and we're looking at manufacturing other products now, like garbage bags, and a few other products I would not name today, but we're looking at that now. But ICON is going to invest more into producing goods here rather than imports. Our retail space at Paradise, we're going to make it bigger and better so that it becomes really a one-stop shop for everybody. And I see Mrs. Perry wondering, but it's a big store already, we're going to make it bigger. A game arcade for kids, because Westmoreland, we need some place for the kids to go to. So we're, by next, I put 2026, that should be 2025, my apologies. By 2025, that arcade will be up and running, with a place where children can come, decent place, safe place to come and play games and have fun. That's the first in Westmoreland. That is a vision of my son and daughter, and well, two daughters, a son, and their cousins. I would like you to clap. It's part of our vision too, to establish something for a BPO. We have our medical services, we are into the pharmacy business now, and whilst even though I know, but there are plans in place now to establish something related to the medical field by the end of, well, by 2026. But I can't give you details. Strategic partnerships, we have several ongoing, and we are still seeking to develop more strategic partnership in the years to come, because in order for us to get to one of the places that we have been discussing for a long time, to that place of our stock markets where we go public, then certainly strategic alliances will be important to that. So just to show you the companies we operate, and Talrich is the parent of it all. So it was Talrich, was Icon, then Pillbox Pharmacy, Quality Traders Supermarket, Icon Mega Store, Peace of Heaven. Everything started from this store with two products: photocopy paper, computer paper, and a family members who were totally committed, willing to make the sacrifices and do the hard work to make it happen. Once again, thanks to my wife, brother, and sisters, and even my children too, because they had to put up with me not being there for some time over the years. There was supposed to be a photo. For everybody, where is that photo? Oh, sitting daughter Revane, who is overseas and on Zoom right now. Daughter Chanel, who you heard from earlier. This is my beautiful wife right there. I skipped this one. It's my sister Maxine, other sister Elvira, my nephew, and the son of David, his beloved son, in whom he is also well pleased. And this is Tasha, who is sitting right there behind Mr. Duncan. And so these are the persons, or the next generation, who are present now. We have other nieces and nephews. We're not sure later on if they will join us, but for the moment, these are the successors. 5, because we are now getting on in years. We still have a lot to offer, but we're passing on the baton to them now. They are in charge, and we're just here to continue to support them on the journey and help them in whatever way we can for them to be even more successful than we are. If we look back at this picture right here, this one, Tal, which has been very quiet as a good parent, wanting the children to do better, as any good parent would, and that's exactly what happened. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been 25 years, 32 for Talrich, 25 for Icon. We're very grateful and humbled by it all. Thanks to the Almighty. Thanks to everyone here. Thank you for joining us and sharing the celebration with us. God bless you, and take care.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Icon one more time. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Standing ovation. Thank you so much, Mr. Moses Tiger, and the other members of the tribal family. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hear growth. Say, Icon, we want more. Icon, we want more. I don't think they heard you. What did you say? Icon, we want more. And I'm sure that they heard you just now, and they are going to deliver. We want to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to our major sponsors who are here this evening. And we saw some of them on the screen earlier. We want to say thanks to Texaco, Sagicor, KPL Group, Bamboo Bioproducts, National Commercial Bank, GALA, Growers Choice Avery, Talrich Enterprise, Quality Traders, the Pillbox Pharmacy Limited, Icon Mega Store, and Time Value Finance. So I know that you were listening carefully to what Mr. Chaibar said, and I have some goodies that I want to share with a lucky or two lucky persons, right? So the first one is just too easy. The question is, and we're looking out for the first hand. Boy, it's going to be difficult. Mr. Lacan, please help me with that one, right? Just turn around. You have to come up front so we can see everybody. So the question is, Icon's parents, and when was they is what they use now, right? When was she born? Okay, so I'm seeing several hands. There's a gentleman over there.
1992.
Is she correct? Yes, all right, congratulations. Mr. Lacan, I'm going to ask you to assist me with that. Some of the hands I'm seeing, ladies and gentlemen, they would have had 25 or roughly over there, 25. Okay. Turn. Are you serious? You have your ID? You have your ID with you? Let's see the ID. So if he's 25, he was born in which year? 1999. So we're checking on that, all right? No, man, you're not saying that, you know. We just want to see, just to verify. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, he was indeed born in 1998. So he, for a part of the year, would have celebrated 25 years. Okay, so go ahead. So congratulations. Years has just begun. You never know what will happen for the remainder of tonight and the remainder of the days that are left in 2024. So we want to say congratulations one more time to Icon Importers and Distributors Limited. Icon, we want to say that you really have lived up to your name. You are now widely recognized. You're admired for the influence and more so the impact that you have had on so many lives. I heard Mr. Chaibar say 100 employees. Isn't that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, so we want to put our hands together for them. All right, and not only are they serving the Westmoreland community, but they're serving all of Jamaica. Congratulations. I know that you've been here for some time, and by now you want to wine and dine a bit. And so we're going to be moving into dinner in a short while. While you're having dinner, however, we are going to be entertained. And I just want to tell you a little bit about our entertainers. We're going to be having on the keyboard Mr. Pete Manboard, Justice of the Peace, and he's also an acclaimed musician. And he's a recent recipient of the Governor General Award for Achievement and Excellence. Let's put our hands together. He said he's just the musician. He has an amazingly beautiful lady who is also an employee of Icon Importers and Distributors Limited. She is an acclaimed cabaret singer. She has done the entire hotel chain. She sings or performs nationally, internationally. She's a recording artist, and she is going to be thrilling us this evening. Dixon. Yes, put your hands together for her. Before we become distracted by them, and let me tell you, you'd have seen, boy, I looked at the buffet, the entree and every dinner, and boy, my mouth start run water a long time, right? We're going to be having our salad, soup, and so on. And there are a few tables that will be served, and the other persons, you'll be going to the buffet line based on being advised by the MC. All right, so we are going to be having after the first song, I'm going to be sending the persons to the buffet line. So put your hands together one more time for Miss Joe Dixon and Mr. Pete Manboard.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I searched to find love again. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a state for your love, you see. I came back to let you. Somebody said we. Nice to see you, David. That's my wife. He's a cowboy, you know. Everybody knows him as a cowboy, yes? All right, thank you. We'll go there again. All right, no problem, sir. Here we go, Pete. So we didn't get to rehearse this one, so we're going to do this first one with the track. But this evening, he's going to play most of what you're going to hear, all right? I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find love again. Came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me when I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Some people go around the world for love, but they never find what they do know. What you want to do for love, you tried everything, but you don't give up. In the world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm a day from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. I know I'm always for the best that's true, and you believe the thing I do for you. What you want to do for love, you tried everything, but you don't give up. In the world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I want to say good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much. I remember Joan Duncan. Oh yes, she was my manager at Workers Bag sometime way back there. Lovely lady. Yes, I remember her too. So we want to do some more for you while you wait to be served. And my love has no end, no front or back, no bend. I'm in the middle, and I can't
how it's done. Yeah? You're still 25 and under. My lover's no making it my love. No problem, my love. I'm in the middle, and I can't find love you. And you know how good I am. My love has no bound, my love has no time. My love will rise and my love will drop. I'm in the middle, and I can't stop loving you. And you know how good I am. I wish I were a poet, how I express what I like to say. I wish I were an artist, how I could paint a picture of how I feel today. My love has no rules and answer, and that makes my love wonderful. I'm in the middle, and I get high, loving you. And you don't know how good I am. I wish I were a poet, how I could express what I like to say. I wish I were an artist, how I could paint a picture of how I feel today. My love has no words and that makes me go right away. I'm in the middle, and I can't find loving you. And you don't know how good I am. Oh, yeah. And you don't know. Oh, I am. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And you see, it's not every day I get to dress like this. So let me feel good. Oh yeah, I don't get to dress like this every day. I wish I could come to work like this. Okay, then I would sing for you every day. Yeah, next one, B. Oh yes? If you're not eating yet. And you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind erased. And you are the reason.
could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light of fade in the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. Climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you. That's why I'm broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. You are the reason. I need you only today. I climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you. Fix what I'm broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. 25 years. Yes. Thank you. You are the reason. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I felt so unsure as you take my hand through to that dance floor as the music died. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. just our own Jamaican music, but we try to jazz it up a little bit for you. I don't mind when you say that you're going away. I just don't wanna be lonely. everything tonight. So he's going to do his song for you tonight. This is a wonderful song that everybody knows.
Okay. Never mind, I'm going to put him on the spot.
Hey, chef. Hey, chef. One man is on. Just give it a just a mulch. 21.
do your best. You get the chance. You are a dancing queen, young and free, only 17. Dancing queen, hear the beat of the tambourine. Oh yeah, you can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen. Woo! Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen, digging the dancing queen. And this one is what we want to do for the rest of our time. What we're going to do, once we're associated with Michael, we want it to be just like this. So in love with you, it's all I will be. much. I'm having a wonderful time, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much.
Choice. We also want to acknowledge Miss Sonia Allen. Miss Allen, where are you? Just wave. Okay, Miss Allen has been with ICON. She has been their insurance advisor since the 1990s and still going. Let's put our hands together for Miss Allen. We also want to acknowledge Mr. Oral Miles of General Accident Insurance. He is not only an insurance advisor, but he's a strong supporter and also a friend of the ICON Importers and Distributors Limited. So, ladies and gentlemen, this evening would not be complete all right. Dr. Frey? I heard that Dr. Frey is in the house. Dr. Frey? All right. Dr. Frey is not only a supporter of ICON, but he's also family. But before they finish any sentence, he normally says yes. Dr. Frey, thank you so much for your support.
Dr. General Frey? Yes.
Yes. Huh?
Get him over, ready.
Oh, he's over.
Get him over to his wife for you. I'm sorry.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the evening would not be complete without having a guest speaker. And, you know, under normal circumstances, persons would go above and beyond trying to get the best person. But because of networking and relationships, I'm sure that it was not too hard for Mr. Chaibar to have gotten the caliber of speaker that he got for this evening. I've had the opportunity of listening to him, and I can tell you that you are going to be leaving with nuggets, and your life will be changed even by one sentence that he says. I invite you to use your phones or write on paper. I know each person has a pen in their token bag, and just write down those little pointers that he is going to be giving. I'm going to be inviting at this time to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Tashel Chaibar, and she's Director of Quality Traders. Let's put our hands together as she comes forward. And again, following that, the next person you'll hear is our guest speaker.
The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best efforts of ourselves to fulfill the task at hand. A dream doesn't become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Even if you're not fine today, have a day that matters, because our future selves are dependent on our choices today. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am greatly honored to introduce our guest speaker, who embodies these qualities. Our guest speaker is an Executive Director and Group Chief Executive Officer of the JMMB Group of Companies. He is responsible for the strategic direction and overall performance of the company. And his financial expertise has benefited Jamaica's financial sector. He served as president of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica from 2019 to 2022, leading during the challenging period of the COVID-19 pandemic. He also served as PSOJ Vice President from 2013 to 2015 and currently co-chair of Project STAR, a transformative social and economic initiative in Jamaica. His leadership roles include past president of Jamaica Securities Dealer Association and chairman of the Economic Program and Oversight Committee. Additionally, he serves as Deputy Chairman of the Digital Transformation Advisory Committee, supporting Jamaica's National Broadband Project. Committed to youth development, he chaired the National Youth Service from 2003 to 2009 and co-founded the youth program, Youth Upliftment Through Employment. His contributions have earned him prestigious accolades, including the Order of Distinction, Commander rank in 2020, and the International Achievement Award from the American Friends of Jamaica in 2022. Under his leadership, JMMB Group received the American Foundation for the University of the West Indies Award for Excellence in Business Leadership in 2020, and the Best of Chamber Award in 2011. He holds a Chartered Financial Analyst, a professional financial designation, and continues to serve his nation through various leadership and advisory roles. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed guest speaker, Mr. Keith Duncan, CEO.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, good night, everyone. Westmoreland family. On the state. Oh, no good? What a wonderful night. What a journey. What a journey. The journey we just heard a while ago, what a journey. I mean, I was inspired. Totally inspired. You don't need any more pointers. I have no more pointers to give after Mr. Chaibar walk us through the journey of ICON. So anyway, let me just acknowledge Custos, Superintendent Dobson, and the Chaibar family. The Chaibar family. Big up yourself, the Chaibar family. Well done, the Chaibar family. Well done. Well done. Leaders under the leadership of Moses Chaibar, the idea generator, the strategic thinker. Well done. 25 years ago, 32 years ago, when my mother, and it was established in my sister's apartment. And 32 years ago, when Calvary started to providing food supplies to hotels, my sister and my mother were in their apartment, in my sister's apartment, starting GMMB. And I've seen the growth of, tonight I really understood the growth of both, and parallel the growth of both entities. And for what ICON has achieved, 32 years and since the source of ICON, and then ICON for 25 years, it is truly a remarkable journey. I'm absolutely impressed, and I'm absolutely impressed with how it has transformed into such a structured group of companies, a conglomerate of companies in such a short period of time, in a very competitive market space. And it's out of people being out of the courage and being brave and taking the risk and stepping forward as a group. You know, and to just take that plane to China. You understand what I'm saying? And all you have is an email address and a phone number. But you are going to the source, because when you look and you say, but how come so much? Everything comes from China. We have to head to China. And if I tell my wife that, she'll say, keep your mind. Anyway, my wife said I'm going to go for long talking tonight, okay? No one for long talking tonight. I think we got the story, but I'm going to go through anyway. No, you know, taking the lead, it has been a leap of faith, and Moses, that wasn't one of your words you used, a leap of faith to get here. And it took courage to get here. And, you know, to quote from Chantel again, perseverance and purpose is the driving mission. So while you, in your mission, you say that you want to be that growth and innovation company that expands into the Caribbean. And that mission drives you on a day-to-day basis. It is the daily drive, the daily pushing through every obstacle, because I'm sure it has never been one that is an easy road, but it's one that you have to persevere, you have to push on a daily basis. And I would just like to acknowledge the Icon family once again for that. Right? So from David going to Christiana and imbibing with the potato man them, right? And buying the potatoes at $2 a pound, and I'm going to tell you what you sell it for, David. But I am sure from that $2 a pound, you're able to contribute significantly to that margin, those gross margins of 27,700% growth in revenues over the years. And that being the source of the business and introduction into the food supply. So, David, I want to thank you for standing with your brother every step of the way. So what strikes me is not that, it's the mindset, and it's not just being the primary distributor of goods and services to the Caribbean, which is your vision. It's the response to consumer demand and how you deal with your customers. 25 years ago, you had customers, and those customers have stayed with you through loyalty, right? Because you build strong relationships, because you care for your customers. And that is why you have a business. So we have to acknowledge the customers of Icon who are here with us today. So let's just acknowledge the customers, because without the clients, there's no business. As my mother used to say, without the client, you can't eat food. So take care of your clients. Take care of your clients. Another core value that I got from today that drives Icon, when Moses comes with those ideas and the strategic vision and what is our next area of expansion, and this is what Vanessa said to me, Mrs. Jaibar, teamwork. A core value is teamwork. Collaboration and teamwork, working together. Once we understand, as Moses said, that shared vision, then it's about teamwork that gets it done. And for me, that is something I took away from today. So if you're looking for pointers, teamwork, shared vision, and a strong team. Another one that came stuck out for me today also, from Moses, if you want another pointer, if you take care of the team will take care of the business. Right? So therefore, you're getting the pointers. Are you getting the pointers? You getting them? And I'm taking them from all what I heard today. I came with a prepared text, and the prepared text confused me. Because what I'm getting from what Moses said is even, and the family has said, is even more substance than what I have here to tell you the honest truth. Because last week Sunday I wake up and I open the Sunday cleaner. And I find a big supplement in the big Sunday cleaner, and I said, then Moses think this. Right? And I was able to read through. And then, we prepared something myself for the calendar, prepared something. But until you came here tonight, you could not get the substance. So I'm trying to struggle through and read through this thing. But the honest truth is you have to really feel the vibes and what you got from today and tonight. And the vibes you feel in the room here tonight, like a family. It's like a family. So, those are the core values that are important, that we work as a family, we work together, we care for each other. Those are some of the most important values that you can take away from what we are seeing tonight. So, Moses as a coach, So in terms of now, and Moses was able to now get in Pius, Lacan, to help him structure and put the whole corporate face and the corporate governance around a structure, around what was built out into several businesses, and to put the structure around it, to prepare for even greater things to come in the future. So acknowledging the members of the board were able to know, to have that governance in place to drive the strategic vision of the business. Moving away from Moses driving the taxi and then going to work and then going to the shop and then going back to drive taxi again, and took all that hard work to achieve what we achieve today, and then put a whole corporate governance structure around it. That is a hell of a journey that we have to acknowledge, right? So when you talk about growth in business and how you structure it and how you diversify a business, because you have to diversify and you have to have more than one revenue stream. In other words, you have to be earning income from different sources, right? In order, that is called income diversification. And that is what I believe ICON has been able to achieve. And they have been able to achieve that by having various business lines coming straight from the food supply. And now they have, what are the businesses that they have? Hospitality and supermarket supplies, that's one business line. Energy solutions, that's another business line, solar, renewable. General merchandise, maintenance services, graphics and accessories, and bottling under the chill water brand that we saw already. So if I am at my JMB annual general meeting, this is what I would say. I have diversified the business lines of the JMB group of companies. So I'm practicing Moses up now. So when Moses now going to speak to his shareholders when he goes public, right, which I'm going to encourage him to do, and he's going to go to the annual general meeting, and he's going to get up there, and I'm going to put on the mic doing the thing. I'm going to say, at ICON distributors and importers, we have diversified our business lines across several revenue streams. This protects shareholder value because when we have upturns and downturns in the economy, we have various business streams that can work for us to ensure that we can sustain and maintain shareholder value and have a resilient company. And that's what Moses and the ICON family do. Right? So we practice your Moses. We practice your Moses. Okay? So when you talk about where is this world going? Where is this world going? Digital? Everybody have a cat? Everybody, you know a cat? You don't have a Visa, you don't have a debit card? Well, you need to catch up, boss. This world is going digital. Is this world going digital? And we can't resist it. It's happening. So the ICON family has been able to roll out their digital channels. And through those digital channels, they can now sell bulk to their customers. So you can go online and buy your products from ICON. So outside of the retail branches and the mega store and pharmacy and the gas station and the supermarket, you can go online and do business with ICON. That is the future. So we're preparing for the future. So Moses at the AGM now. We're practicing Moses for AGM. We're practicing up. Right? Moses said, we're expanding our digital channels and footprint because what we would like to do is to reach customers globally, right, and give them an easy way of doing business with us. So we encourage them to use their mobile wallets to come and do business with ICON, and we would deliver straight to their store because Moses Chaibar Jr. would take care of that part of it. Because Chanel is in the mega store over there growing that, and we have grown that leaps and bounds over the years, growing revenues from over 100% every year. And we clap Chanel when we clap. We all clap. So You can't do business unless you have proper standards. You have to have proper standards. And you hear about Europe standards, and you hear about all these things, and you hear about best practices, and you hear about global practices. And then, so Moses stand up again. And he said to the shareholders, we at ICON, we are now authorized economic operators. And what does that mean to you, my shareholders? What does that mean? And my customers? What does that mean? Customs organization certified, which is a proof of our operational excellence and global competitiveness. This status allows ICON to import goods directly, providing a competitive advantage and fostering economic growth, particularly in Western Jamaica. An internationally accredited institution. So when when Moses he will list internationally and say up on NASDAQ and Standard & Poor's, because the way at which the pace at which you guys growing, you're going to be international. Because your vision and your mission say you're going to be in the Caribbean. And I believe you, because you start exploring the exports. Who is doing the exports, man? Mr. Moses Jr. So we expect to see you in the Caribbean at, I don't remember the timeline Moses had up there, but we expect to see that, because when you lay out the strategic vision, and Moses did, Moses have a lot of things compressed into the next 2 years doing this. So you guys have a lot of work to do, a lot of heavy lifting, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the next 2 years when you lay out the vision, Moses, right? So that's good. So you have your operational excellence, you have your business diversification, right? That is revenue diversification. You have your different channels. So you have operational excellence. But now, who is the most important people to the business? The customers. So yeah, because you know that that is your underlying philosophy. We're focusing on accessibility. Your customers must be able to find you. Like when the team member who work in sales and then the truck forgets something and you jump in your car. That's responsiveness. That's the next one we're talking about, responsiveness. Your customer, because you're living in the customer's world in the best interest of your customer. And don't ever forget that. Right? Professionalism. You have to be professional with your clients, right? And you have to be able to be transparent, and you have to be able to bring things to resolution. It's not like some of the telecoms we know when you call them, they answer the phone. You don't know them, right? You don't know them? And some financial services companies sometimes generally guilty that if you call them call center, you can't make the people never answer the phone. Don't ever go down that road, okay? We always must strive to be responsive, be timely in your response, and maintain high customer standards with your customers. Everyone agree with that? Yes. Would you believe that? Do you believe that ICON has been able to achieve that? Then where the ICON team is? Over here, sir? ICON team, you guys, we would not have seen the tremendous growth that we have seen in ICON over the years. So big up with a set. And clap them. So you cannot just think about just growth and profits and just material things, because we are a creature of the globe. We have a responsibility, and we have to share. If we want a better Jamaica, then you have to take care of your community. If we want a community that we can be proud of, that when Moses built out paradise and the corridor through paradise, and we put up the children's recreation arcade, it's not something you want to feel good to do, and it move your heart when you see it happen, and you feel good about it when you see the people them playing. Isn't that what more wealth you want more than that? What more wealth you want more than giving back to your community and your people and building a wonderful, thriving, caring community? And that I know Moses is totally committed to, and the Icon family. We've seen through their contributions and partnership with the police, with the Saplamar Hospital, with so many more charitable things that Moses is able to do. But not only that, but also mentoring, because Moses became an action coach, mentoring young people so they can be empowered and they can now become businessmen, entrepreneurs and women, so that they can create their own wealth and they can give back to, so we can make a better Westmoreland and a better Jamaica. Isn't that what we want, people? What if you don't have passion and you don't have purpose? What is life about? You must have passion and purpose. It can't be just about me. It can't just be about my family. It has to be about building a better world, right? So I want to play a video now, right? Because when the kid at Safford put me on towards Moses, that's how I met Moses. And I have Safford Brown here and Kalanda Wilmot, who are both foundation members of Project Star. So for the confidence to say, take this thing forward. And Moses invited me to come and speak at the Westmoreland Chamber. And after speaking with Moses and after coming to the Westmoreland Chamber, I felt there was enough social capital, enough of a significant leader like Moses who cared, that would give us the support. And that gave me the courage to step out there at Project Star, because it has been a leap of faith, right, Saffron Brown? Right. And Wendy Duncan, my beautiful wife who is here with me, who ride or dies with me everywhere I go, right? It has been a leap of faith, but Moses, we have stuck to it, but because of the inspiration that you gave us and the support that you have given us, and I want to just play this for the audience tonight. This is a Project Star person that you took on. Yes, sir.
I can remember the first time I get my PhD at the age of 37.
The
first time I get my PhD at the age of 37. I'm looking at them and saying, wow, my sister was told my mother just can't hide it up, you know. To be honest, I don't have any feelings. I enjoy everything. When I start realizing that they provided to us, because they provide us with lunch, they provide us with breakfast, so they automatically was paying us to learn something. And they teach me and the rest of the group how to be in a professional manner and how to conduct yourself and to be patient and know that once you need something, you have to work hard to achieve it. So from there, when I step out the house, I think of what they said they're going to do. They didn't promise you that they're going to keep you. They told you that this is what is here to offer. So I start to focus on what I want.
Project Star, when I first heard of it, it was introduced to me by Saffron Brown and Keith Duncan. And after several discussions, I came to the realization that Project Star is really potentially could be a great thing for not just Westmoreland, but for Jamaica as a whole. And many times during this, I wanted to get part of it. We were delighted to be amongst the first to employ persons that came out of the Project Star training and all the initiatives.
Until I get a call to the full interview. Well, to be honest, the morning when we wake up to the interview that I didn't eat anything the morning and I was so nervous. And I put on my church suit. I put on a long suit. And when I come to the interview, I was nervous. Yes, I can't explain how nervous I was. And I was there when they finished the test. And I was looking out the window, looking at the guys over by the warehouse side. And then something just come to me like saying that you must get the lesson of the day. And that's what I work with. Anyway, get through the interview. It's time to go and meet with this kid. Then I was starting good. And then she told me that since I was from Project Star, she was going to talk with some other management. Probably that give me the opportunity. Or call the mother, call the mother, and tell the children and say, I'm going to catch up. I never look up from that until today. I work as hard as I can. The respect and the love I feel here and I'm happy to be a part of life.
What the persons were trained and they would have been ready to be employed in workplaces. But the ones that we have here now, they are performing well. We can see that the environment that they are in now is making a big difference, a big impact. There's one outstanding one, I think his name is Adrian. He's such a positive fellow. He has become somewhat of a role model to the other persons around. And I think when Project Star took them under their wings and exposed them to so many different positive things, it's bearing fruit.
Project Star has been the limelight of my life. It's like you're born again. You know what I mean? You drop asleep for, you wake up with a money in your pocket.
Thank you very much. I don't think I need to tell you any more about Project Star. And I don't need to tell you anything more about how the Icon family has come on board. They are one employers. You know what Adrian said in another video with Adrian, right? And he says he felt so, but he heard it, love and respect, right? But he said, to my Icon family, the man is in a good place. I want to thank all of you, the Icon family, the Icon team, for being able to support people and take them up. Because you know this guy, this is his first job at age 37. First job at age 37. You know, and in another thing, when we were talking to Adrian said, one morning he never feel like go to the training program, and then his children are his two daughters are going to school. So them said, Daddy, you don't have my school today. And them saying, he's ashamed of to get up and put on the clothes. Right. So anyway, there are many stories because I've stayed at Swept Away, and a young lady ran up to me because she was in one of these, in the first cohort. Her name is Merveline or something, Merveline, I believe. And Merveline said, Project Star! And she's a waitress over at Swept Away and doing very well, you know what I mean? And so it's really good. And then people at Standards, we have people at JMB, we have people at all over the place, you know, all different corporates all over the place. And so they're doing very well. Give people a chance, access to opportunities, give them hope. Right? Don't write off your people, and that is what Icon represents. Giving people a chance and giving people hope. And Moses, you're an example. Icon is an example for Jamaica. You're an example for Jamaica. And you know, when you work hard and pull yourself up from the bootstraps and struggle every day and have to work hard, right? And you build such a powerful empire with your family and your wife and your brother and the Icon team, and build something so powerful, right? You guys have a lot to be proud of, and a strong, strong legacy and foundation. And that's why when Mr. Glenn Ray from BNS and Mr. Glenn Ray see the potential in this Icon family and the team, when he wanted to buy the building and the payments enough with the 200,000 to you. And Mr. Glenn Ray said, he can't know the cash flow, you know, and he know the animal that is sitting down in front of him, know the man that is sitting in front of him and the back of him out from his wife and his brother and his family. And them say, go with it, Moses, and you go with it, Moses. And then look at all the real estate you have purchased since. So on your pathway, because we're going back now to your annual general meeting, Moses, we have practiced you. Remember, we have practiced you. When you talk to your shareholders, right? So for the Caribbean expansion, we're looking at these business lines first. What we're looking to export first before we establish a footprint in the region, a physical footprint. So we're building out our export services into the region. Then we will look to see if we establish a footprint in some of these markets. Because, like the Eastern Caribbean, because we see competitors like CPJ Jamaica, and others have a presence in these markets. Means that we do have an opportunity that we can expand into these markets also. So we will do some more due diligence, and then we will look at it and we will come back to you to tell you what we see in front of us. But know that we are into Caribbean expansion. That's the vision, that's the future, and it is even possible that we will take this lower, right? And that is where you talk to your shareholders and Moses and everybody buy up the shares. And that's why I want to say now that NCB is here. We're going to compete with you because we want to take Moses public, right? And Sagicor is here, right? And Exit was supported. You have been a great several financial partners, Moses. And you can survey with your board the opportunities that are in front of you. But the amount of work that you have done, right? You Jamaican people would be proud to buy the shares of Icon. Important. Jamaican-made company. Want to buy the share then? Yeah. Want to buy that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because me I buy the first 27,707. No more, there you go. 27,700% growth in the revenues. Then you know must have the share then. You want to with a full isn't about it, right? So we're looking forward to the family building on this effort. On the next 25 years, we're looking forward to the next generation, Moses and Vanessa's children, David's children, the Icon team. We're looking forward to that intergenerational transition under the leadership of Chairman Moses, Chairman Moses Senior. You can't get no chairman work yet, right? So when you can't get chairman work, you will still sit on the board for now, and you're reporting. You will get a CEO work, right? And you're reporting to the chairman, right? And you come and say, boss, this is where I am, this is where I am, and you say, let me see the numbers. Let me see the numbers. Tell me what the growth in revenue is, Moses Jr. What's your growth in revenues? Are you controlling your expenses, Moses Jr.? Which revenue lines are growing faster than which ones? Which are, Moses Jr., they might put you under pressure. When you go to shareholder meeting now, when I go to JMB and you're to shareholders meeting and I have some shareholders, they put you under pressure when they can tell you about them. They put you under pressure, they ask you some tough questions. So prepare yourself, Moses and Chaibar family, right, for that. Because it's going to be an exciting journey, but you can fuel your expansion if you take it public. That's a possibility. I know it can be done because you have enough of a strong story. You have the performance, the financial performance. You have built out a resilient, diversified business with diversified retail channel distribution, wholesale distribution. You have a powerful business in 25 years, a very strong legacy to build on. And I have no doubt in my mind that you guys can take this forward. Chaibar, second generation, that you can take this forward. Mr. Lakan and Pius, we're looking for you to continue with the structure and working and keep everything tight, right? The board of Icon, you guys have given great guidance. So on that note, I can say thank you very much and thank you for the opportunity to be here. It's felt like family. It's like my Westmoreland family now. Because I am grateful for the opportunity to come down and share. The drive kind of long still, but I am grateful for the opportunity to come down and be here with you guys. So have a wonderful rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but there's one message I got this evening, and that is, Nicole, make sure you save up some money to buy your shares. Did you get that? Are we ready to buy the shares in Icon, Importers and Distributors Limited? Most definitely. Mr. Duncan, we're getting airport soon, so you soon can fly down, okay? Great. So I have a quick question. I have another goodie bag that I want to give. All right. Black and gold. So, from Mr. Duncan's presentation, my question is, name any 2 core values that have kept Icon going and growing. 2 core values he mentioned that has kept Icon going and growing. Any 2 core values? All right. I'm seeing a hand that's kind of hesitant. Okay, all right. Yes, if you treat your employees well, then they will take care. If you take care of your employees, they will take care of the business, right? All right, so we'll go with that. Mr. Chaibar is saying yes, go ahead with it. So we're going to ask Mrs. Chaibar, can you just give this gift for me? All right, thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, we just heard from an extraordinary man with an extraordinary mind who, Mr. Duncan, who is planning to take away Icon. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out. Well, other financial partners, please watch out. And this evening is a show of appreciation, and no doubt, Mr. Duncan, we want to show our appreciation to you for having taken that long journey to be here. And so we're going to be inviting Mrs. Nadine Pilena Nevin, Manager, Icon Service Station, to share expressions of our appreciation for Mr. Duncan, Mr. and Mrs. Duncan. Let's put our hands together for Mrs. Pilena Nevin as she comes forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm almost thinking Mr. Duncan is now Uncle Keith. It's okay for me to say that? Okay. Welcome to Westmoreland and welcome to the Icon family. Right. We really appreciate, and I deemed it as an honor to be expressing my or appreciation for your delivery this evening. I am trying to look back and I'm trying to picture Mr. Chaibar as a taxi driver. I'm still thinking about that as well there. So, sir, I'm going to be toying with all of those things in my mind for a couple of days there, but I would like to also say thank you to the Chaibars family. I know Icon is one of those names that stands out for us in Westmoreland, and I am really, really, really honored to be a part of the family as well. And I would like to say thank you and also to congratulate you for the 25 years that you have toiled. We have learned that this was not an easy thing to do, right? And it was easy for Mr. Duncan to use Mr. Chaibar's experience just to share with us this evening. So, Mr. Duncan, we thank you for your expertise, we thank you for your time. We thank you for your time, for the expertise that you have shared with us. And I know we all should start from this evening to leave some money this evening for the shares there, because we're looking forward to all be a part of the family as well. Thank you. This is a small token of our appreciation. We look forward to
As soon as you're called, you move as quickly as is possible to the lectern or to accept or receive your award. We're going to be starting with the Container Gardening Awards. ICON recognizes its social responsibility to its community, and therefore it believes in giving back in a meaningful way. Of the leadership of ICON, and we commend the ICON group for recognizing the need for a container gardening competition at a time when food security is high on the agenda of many nations. We have to ensure that we have a reliable source to access sufficient nutritious food, and I know that that was the vision of ICON when they started this competition. I'm going to be inviting to join me at this time Mr. Pius Lacan, Director, ICON Importers and Distributors Limited, to lead out in this segment. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Lacan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As we continue to celebrate our 25th anniversary at today's Evening of Excellence, I use this opportunity to recognize the very Reverend Hartley D. Perrin-C. J.P. Custos Lutheran of Westmoreland and his wife, Mrs. Sophia Perry. Superintendent of Neil Dobson, Commanding Officer of the Westmoreland Division, our guest speaker, Mr. Keith Duncan, CD, Chief Executive Officer of JMMB Group and co-chair of Project Star, and his wife, Mrs. Wendy Duncan. I want to also recognize Mr. Prince Avery, Managing Director of Growers' Choice, Mr. Owen Dobson, President of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, Mr. Maxwell Rodney, Parish Manager, Westmoreland 4-H Clubs, awardees, distinguished guests in the audience, the Chaiba family, and fellow directors of the ICON Group of Companies, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good night. You know, time is of the essence, but I must paraphrase and summarize the whole project of the container garden. In keeping with our vision of positively impacting the environment aligned with our social responsibility, ICON Importers and Distributors Limited initiated the Westmoreland Primary School's Container Gardening Competition. You know, colleagues, the journey continues. And it is not by chance that 25 years or 32 years ago, potato was paramount. So we decided that for our 25th anniversary, we would launch our project. And the major objectives of the project were: one, recycling of non-reusable 5-gallon bottles used by the company to bottle our purified chill water brand. And second, engaging students at the primary schools with regards to vegetable production competencies using recycled containers and developing a culture of sustainable succession agriculture aligned with food security. We felt it compelling to start with the youngsters in the primary school. And in the capacity of the chairman of the Parish Advisory Council of the Westmoreland 4-H Club, and having Mr. Moses Chaiba as the patron, we agreed to utilize the 4-H platform to facilitate the program. And you'll see as I speak some of the photos with regards to that competition. Recognizing the age group of the students, chemicals for that project. And we agreed on a number of deliverables, which included that the students must be registered with 4-H, that each school must have 5 registered students, they must complete their registration form. They had to participate also in the Westmoreland Agricultural Show because us will have rewarded them with several prizes. Colleagues, we are at the juncture now that we are about to award the winning schools and the winning 4-H leaders. The program started with 26 schools, but the objective was 25 schools to complete the process. And yes, the program ended with 25 schools aligned with our vision and our target of our 25th anniversary. All 25 schools were within the parish of Westmoreland from east to west to central. And out of those 25 schools, 116 out of 125 students participated actively. So we're looking at about a 93% success. All participating students will receive medals courtesy of Icon Group of Companies at a 4-H achievement function, and the top 3 students will receive special prizes including cell phones and other prizes. Colleagues, we now have in our midst 4 schools, and we have 4 4-H leaders. We made, in fact, there were about over 100 visits to those 25 schools within a 3-month period, because we had a mandate of 1 visit per month and 25 schools, right? So we had 3 visits to each school to judge, and prior to that, we delivered the inputs to each school, which included empty containers with drainage holes, plants or seeds, and topsoil and organic chemicals. And at the end, following a summation of scores based on the criteria using average scores, we had a tie for the second runner. And knowing how Icon operates, we took a decision that we're not going to have the top 3 schools, again we're going to have the top 4 schools. And colleagues, we'll be asking members of the Westmoreland community to join us because there's a phase 2 to the project. Those 4 schools, we will undertake a comprehensive container gardening project for those 4 schools to include in the feeding program, and also to look at means by which they can be engaged in sustaining agriculture under the theme food security. LMMC, you can join me. In second runner, with a score of 73%, and we have to keep a little suspense, you know. Yes. I'll ask Mr. Prince Avery of Growers' Choice to join us. And with a score of 72%. Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, second runner-up is New Works Primary School. And we invite Ms. Nadine Williams, representing the principal, to come forward to accept the trophy.
Thank you, Mr. Avery. We're going to call Mr. Sean Campbell. Mr. Sean Campbell is a member of the planning committee and extension officer of RADA, and he was also one of the judges, and he will present the gift basket to the 4-H club leader of Newark's Primary, and she is Miss Nadine Williams, so she can return. And 5 cases of 500 ml chilled water. And for the 4-H winner, the gift basket includes an Icon gift voucher of $5,000, Icon membership also to the Icon Megastore, plus stationery and accessories. So this is one of the ties for the second runner.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the second runner-up is St. Paul's Primary.
And we're going to ask our guest speaker, Mr. Duncan, to present the trophy to St. Paul's Primary School. And we call on the acting principal, basket also for the school. And that basket includes chilled water also, 7 cases of chilled water and stationery and accessories. Congratulations. And we're going to call our Jeffersons to assist with the 4-H club prizes.
Good. Work hard, man.
Is Miss Suzanne Peter King, and we invite her to come forward at this time to receive her token. Say congratulations to Newark's Primary School and also St. Paul's Primary School. Our first runner-up is the Great Hill Primary School.
With an average score of 76%.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we invite Principal Mr. Clayton Smith to come forward to receive the trophy and gift. And we have Mr. David Chaibar making the presentation to the school.
Very, very good.
Mr. Chaibar. We now invite Mr. Alton Lawrence, Chairman of the Westmoreland 4-H Club Leaders, to come forward to present the gift to the Grange Hill Primary School. Please stay with us, Mr. Clayton. Mr. Smith.
And the second place prize includes 7 cases of chilled water, stationery and accessories for the Grange Hill Primary School.
a prize, or a token rather, for our 4-H club leader, Miss Marcy Stevens, also of the Great Hill Primary School. Let's put our hands together as she comes forward. And we invite Mr. Owen Dobson, President, Jamaica Agricultural Society, to come forward to present this.
And the prize includes a gift voucher of $7,000 and iconic membership to be used at Icon Mega Store. Score of 80%. The winner of this year's primary school's container gardening competition is
New Hope Primary School. And so grateful to come forward to receive the trophy and also the gift from the school. And we invite Mr. Moses Driver, Director and CEO of Icon Group of Companies, to make that presentation.
Maxwell Rodney, 4-H Club Parish Manager, to join us on the platform. And Miss Julie Cole. And the winning prize for the 4-H club leader includes a gift voucher of $10,000 and iconic membership to be used at Icon Mega Store and also stationery and accessories. Ladies and gentlemen, let us join our hands and applaud all the schools, 4-H leaders, sponsors and partners for making the Westmoreland Primary School's container gardening competition. In closing, and individuals present to join us as we look at phase 2 for the container gardening competition, where we'll be auditing those 4 schools and identifying what is required for a container gardening project for those 4 schools. Thank you very much.
St. Paul's Primary and also Green Hill Primary School. And we do know that one of the schools did not get one of the tokens, and so we're going to be sorting that out at the back end with you. So ladies and gentlemen, Icon believes that customers are very, very important. They're actually the lifeblood of the company. One moment, please. It is their needs, their satisfaction, and their loyalty that actually drives growth in the company. And so this evening, Icon wants to demonstrate its appreciation for customers who've been with them over the years. And so we are going to be having a presentation to various customers of the Icon group of Icon Importers and Distributors Limited. Oh, thank you so much. Before we move into that, just hold that a moment, thank you. We are going to be having the reply from the awardees of the container gardening segment. And so we're going to be inviting Mrs. Erica Cook Murdoch, principal of the new primary school, to do that for us before we move into the customer awards.
I know that time is against us, so I'll just say all protocols observed. The task is mine this evening to share expressions of gratitude to Icon Importers and Distributors Limited and the Westmoreland Forage Clubs for successfully executing their inaugural collaborative effort, Primary Schools Container Gardening Competition 2024. With where we want to take youth development and interests in agriculture, let me say that this was an iconic move. On behalf of the boards of management, staff, and the students of all 25 schools that participated, I thank you for investing your time, financial, and human resources in our young people. I must make special mention of Mr. Lacan, who made the calls and sent the WhatsApp messages to our 4-H leaders, and along with Mr. Lawrence from the Westmoreland 4-H office, also adjudicated these gardens. All students who engaged in the competition benefited beyond any doubt from the engagements about farming with their 4-H leaders, classmates, and also the assessors from 4-H and ICON who visited the schools. The lessons learned from these experiences will have a lasting impact on our schools and should have a lasting impression on our students well into adulthood. The information and hands-on experiences are the seeds that have been planted in the minds and hearts of these students, creating the awareness that through container gardening and in extension farming, anyone can provide for his or her own consumption, even on a small scale using some everyday resources. Getting students exposed at the primary level is forward thinking. We continue to laud the 4-H movement, supported by the team at ICON for their outstanding work with our school-aged children. So, this evening, all competitors, especially the recipients of prizes and surprises, express our heartiest commendations to Icon Importers and Distributors Limited and Westmoreland 4-H. We pray God's continued blessings on your organizations and pray also that your love, commitment, and drive for success in agriculture do not wane, and that other organizations present here will join in this meaningful quest, growing gardens for a brighter future. We look forward to next season's competition. Thank you.
Our appreciation, and we're going to be turning our attention to the screen.
Unwavering confidence in us, and for me that
you just restart to the podium?
Honoring our customers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we honor and celebrate our customers for their unwavering confidence in us and for being an integral part of our journey. Honoring our customers, we want to express our deepest gratitude for your loyalty and partnership. Your trust fuels our commitment to excellence, and your support motivates us to continuously raise the bar in everything we do. Honoring Hammond's Pastry and Restaurant.
Let's put our hands together.
Since June, they have been industry, Hammond's consistently produces a range of quality products, delivering services that meet the evolving needs of their customers.
Thank you. So the first awardee, ladies and gentlemen, is Hammond's Pastry and Restaurant, and we invite Mr. Kevin Hammond to come forward to accept on behalf of Hammond's Pastry, and Mr. Moses Chalbart Jr., Director, Icon Importers and Distributors Limited, to make the presentation. That's 14 years, ladies and gentlemen, being a customer of Icon Importers and Distributors Limited.
Which has been presented since October 2009. Over the years, they have been honoring couples swept away, which has been a valued customer of Icon Importers and Distributors Limited since October 2009. Over the years, they have been a major purchaser of a diverse range of products, consistently delivering the high-quality service their customers expect. Their commitment aligns with the demand to provide value-added benefits for all stakeholders.
Mr. Desmond Smith. Yes, they are our host, Mr. Desmond Smith, to accept on behalf of Corporate Secretary. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Mr. Chiver. We're moving on to our next awardee.
Sandoz Resort International, which has been a valued customer of Icon Importers since 1999, making it our longest serving customer. Over the years, Sandoz has been one of our major clients, consistently purchasing a wide range of products to ensure the desired customer service and satisfaction for its many patrons.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Sandoz Resort International. And we invite Ms. Sheree Campbell to come forward to receive on behalf of Sandoz. And Ms. Janelle Chiber, Director, Icon Service Station, will be making the presentation. Congratulations. Longest, it's not serving, right? Customer with the most number of years. Let's keep it at that, all right? So it's the longest serving. And our final awardee in this category.
Honoring Royalton Negril Resort and Spa. Been a valued customer of Icon Importers and Distributors since April 2013. Over the years, they have consistently purchased products designed to meet the needs of both their internal and external customers, fully aligned with their vision and mission. Thank you for choosing Icon Importers.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Royalton Negril Resort and Spa, Mr. Alvin Anderson. We invite him to come forward to receive on their behalf. All right, seems Mr. Anderson is not here, but let's put our hands together for Royalton Negril Resort and Spa. Thank you very much, Ms. Chiver. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just completed the customer awards and we're going to be moving into the final category. But I just want to make mention, first of all, that you might be hearing some sounds, some noise from the outside. Please forgive that. We were hoping to be out of here by 10 when they would have started that. But we're just focusing on our thing, right? I think we're disturbing them a little bit and we're moving as quickly as is possible. Full speed ahead. We also want to acknowledge 3 friends of the family, Dr. Aravita, thank you. And his wife, also Dr. Elliot and Dr. Andre Williams and his wife, they're all here. Please wave. Okay? Thank you for being here. They have been customers, supporters, and friends of the Icon family. We now invite to come forward for the reply on behalf of the awardees. One moment, I think I have my papers. All right, we're going to invite Mr. Kevin Hammond to respond on behalf of the customers.
Good evening, everyone. Very Reverend Canon, Honorable Harvey Perry, Custos Rotterdam of Westmoreland, Mr. Keith Duncan and wife, Mr. Moses Chaibar and wife, and the entire Chaibar family, other distinguished guests, Master of Ceremonies, schoolmate. Good evening. It is said that fortune favors the bold. I believe based on the bold moves of Moses in his endeavors, that he and indeed the Chaibar family are destined to be a family of great fortune. I want to congratulate them, and in particular Moses, on this occasion. 25 years in business is commendable. 25 years of growth and success in business is a whole other level of accomplishment. The planning and execution of this event are indeed a testimony to the maverick spirit of the leadership of ICON. This is a bold initiative, and we, the recipients, the awardees, are happy to have been invited to participate in this. We are delighted to be witnesses of something that brings pride to our community, something that uplifts us and inspires us. On behalf of all awardees, and if I may be so permitted, on behalf of my brother Kirk, the Hammond family, and our late father Russell, who I know would be exceedingly pleased and proud of the Chaibar family. We thank you for the recognition, for allowing us a place in this moment to share with you, making your journey our journey. It would be remiss of me not to mention the personal kindness that Moses and David have shown to me and my family. Always generous with advice. And I don't even want to talk about it or mention it out loud because we could never repay them for some of these kind gestures. And I sometimes wonder if Moses even remember some of the things, and I don't want him to start adding up. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in congratulating the Icon family on their 25 years of tremendous success. Thank you, and we simply want to congratulate you and wish for your continued success for generations and generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, very quickly though, can anyone think of 3 words, that's not I, that can come from ICON? One of them must be a 4-letter word. 3 words, any 3 words that you can make from ICON. Hand has to be up, alright? Coin, 3. I want one person to give me the 3 words. One person. 3 words that can be spelled from ICON? Yes? On, in, coin. Alright, so we have an awardee. Mr. Lacan, just run forward for me and receive your token. So ladies and gentlemen, staff of the business, they bring skills, knowledge, dedication, and just goal. So it's understandable that tonight Icon Importers and Distributors Limited is celebrating the outstanding contribution of its incredible staff. They are recognizing those who have truly gone above and beyond to make Icon what it is today. Let's take a moment to acknowledge their exceptional efforts as we begin the Staff Awards. I invite you to turn your attention to the screen.
Lady gratitude that we gather here tonight to celebrate the outstanding individuals who are the heart and soul of Icon Importers and Distributors. These remarkable team members have not only met but exceeded expectations, embodying excellence, dedication, and the spirit of innovation. Honoring Miss Carleen King. Joined the company September 1st, 2016. Over the past 8 years, this diminutive, conspicuous staff has been the spark of the company, providing her service in many categories with a pleasant smile all the times, as Senior Administrative Assistant, Operations Manager, and Office Manager. Currently, she is the Human Resource and Administration Manager, and even as a personal secretary for many of the directors. She's a hard-working staff member who continues to serve with pride and dignity. Honor
For Ms. Carleen King, and presenting the flag is Mr. Moses Chadar. All right, thank you. Mr. Chadbar, don't go too far. We're going to continue again.
Miss joined the company October 12, 2016 as an accountant clerk with special responsibilities related to receivables. In 2020, her loyalty, positive attitude, and attention for details propelled her in the position of internal auditor. A quiet individual who over the past 8 years has performed her task diligently. Honoring Mr. Orson Beck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marva Scarlett.
Mr. Orson Beckford is a unique character employed with the company for 10 years from December 3rd, 2014. Employed as a warehouse attendant today, Mr. Beckford ensures that tasks assigned are completed to meet the desired outcomes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Orson Beckford. Thank you so much, Mr. Chadar. Attention back to the screen.
To meet the desired outcomes. Honoring Mr. Noel Robinson. Joined the company in 2016 as maintenance and services supervisor and adept learner who is the sole technician employed by the company to install solar water heaters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Noel Robinson, making the presentation is Mr. Carlos Blackman. Thank you very much. Our attention is back on the screen.
As a very responsive employee, he now has the role of senior production supervisor, including honoring Mrs. Karen Harris, an individual who aspires to be the best of all times. Joined the company as an intern of the National Youth Service in 2016 before being employed on April 10, 2017 as an accounting clerk too. Her consistent quality of work allowed her to be promoted as office manager, then sales manager, procurement and sales manager, and is currently the support services manager. An individual who never sees no despite the challenges.
Congratulations, Mrs. Karen Samuels. Attention back to the screen.
Employed to the company from January 21st, 2019 in the capacity of production controller. His commitment to performing his assigned task facilitated his promotion to line supervisor. He is currently the longest serving employee of the water plant. Honoring Mr.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Devon Oates. Mr. Oates, our attention is back on the screen.
Andre Smith, who first joined the company as a driver on June 24, 2013. He is the second longest serving staff member of the sister company Icon Service Station as supervisor when it opened its doors in 2019. Mr. Smith also served as the megastore supervisor and warehouse supervisor simultaneously. His knowledge of Icon products and services saw him being assigned in a new role as sales executive.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andre Smith, and leading the presentation is Mrs. Vanity Chadbar, Director, Icon Importers and Distributors Limited. Congratulations. Our attention is back on the screen.
Mary Smith, the longest serving staff member who has been with the company for 22 years, from February 18, 2003. This consummate individual is the nucleus of the accounting functions of the company, having served as an accounting clerk, senior accounting clerk 2, and now senior accounting manager. There is no accounting task that is too much for her. Despite the many challenges, over the years her dedication towards her work is unquestionable.
Congratulations, Ms. Karen Harris Smith.
Despite the many challenges over the years, her work is unquestionable, as she ensures that all accounting functions meet the required regulatory standard in keeping with the core values of the company. Honoring Mrs. Dean Levy Brown, the voted staff member who joined the company June 4, 2007. During her time, she has served as a member of the warehouse team and an active sales executive, including team leader. Despite the many challenges over the years, she remains a committed and loyal staff member who has contributed to the growth and development of the company.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Dean Levy Brown. Let's put our hands together for all the awardees this evening. Content creation was done by the talented in-house Icon staff. Let's put our hands together for them also. So we are just about ready to wrap up this segment, the staff award segment, but I'm going to be inviting Moses Chaibar to come forward to do a special presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Holden. There'll be an award this evening in that person's favor. You know, over the years, ICON has been around 25 years, as you would have heard. It happened because there were so many partnerships, collaboration, dedication, commitment, and this person would have been not just part of the Icon family, but a part of our family. I probably would be surprised if my brother might ask this person to do a change of name and to become a Chaibar. But I'll ask my brother to say a few words before we disclose the name of this recipient this evening. Good evening, everyone. I wasn't prepared for any of this.
I came just to drink that bottle of special Jack Daniels, go to the stage for our name and have the family here to celebrate. But there's one person who walked into our lives. He's from a different country, but he joined us not just as a friend, but as family. Not only pious, but his lovely wife, beyond also. And tonight, we honor him. This man is one of the most honest, straightforward person. He has my own personality. We're straightforward. What we say, we don't hide it behind here. We don't look in the eye, and we don't tell you crap. We tell you like it is. Mr. Pius Lacan, that's him over there. Love you, bro.
I'm going to ask Mrs. Chaibar and all the members of the Chaibar family to join us on stage as we present a small token to Mr. Pius Lacan. Mr. Lacan, please join us this evening. On the stage, please.
In transforming the organization, his achievements include spearheading the restructuring of the organization and implementing a robust corporate governance structure. Highest Peter Senior Vice President, joined Arkham April 1, 2016. During his tenure, Highest Peter Arkham has demonstrated exemplary leadership and played a pivotal role in transforming the organization. His achievements include spearheading the restructuring of the organization.
Mrs. Lacan, please join us for the photo, please.
Corporate governance structure, strengthening operating systems to enhance efficiency and sustainability, contributing significantly to items victory and advancing the capital quest in 2016. Highest Peter Arkham continues to serve as a cornerstone leadership within the company, inspiring excellence and driving progress at every level.
It is with immense gratitude and honor that I stand before you today to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of all team members at this prestigious evening of excellence and our 25th anniversary celebrations. Today's event has been a true celebration of excellence, dedication, and achievements. It would not have been possible without the contributions of our remarkable team members. Thanks to all the awardees for their outstanding performances, hard work, and perseverance that have brought us together today. Your commitment to excellence and the impact you have made to Icon Importers are truly inspiring. You are the role models that others aspire to emulate. Your success stories remind us all that dedication and resilience pays off. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our families, friends, and mentors, especially Mr. Moses Chaibar Sr., who never gave up on us. Mr. Chaibar Sr. sat in class with us at the University of the West Indies School of Continuing Studies, going with us on our sales journey far and wide, lecturing us every week, and those fatherly advice that comes in when we are in need. Thank you for always being there, sir. Your encouragement and belief in our capacity to deliver have undoubtedly played a vital role in our success. A heartfelt thank you goes out to our organizing team and everyone who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event a reality. From planning to execution, your efforts have made this ceremony seamless and memorable. Lastly, I would like to express my appreciation to everyone in attendance, Your presence and encouragement mean so much to our awardees, and it amplifies the significance of our accomplishments. As we conclude, let us ensure that the motivation and fervor that cause us to give our best continue to resonate among us as we support one another in all our endeavors. To our distinguished awardees and everyone who made this event a success, I thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the night.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Lindsay Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one more token to give away. And the first person who can tell me the icon slogan will get my prize. What's the icon slogan? First person. Just stand and say that for me again. That is correct. Dedicated to excellent service. Mr. Lacan, please help me with this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have done our recognitions this evening, and not to put a damper on the mood or anything. We do not want to dampen the mood of this evening, but rather what we want to do is to recognize someone who was with the family up to a few days ago. We take a moment to honor and to reflect on the profound loss that the Icon family experienced during this week. Mr. Gary Brown died tragically. He was involved in a motor vehicle accident. Members of staff and the management team have also been embittered by the cold hands of death, snatching loved ones. And we want to take a moment to remember those loved ones we have lost recently and over the years. While words may not fully ease the pain, in solidarity we come together, remembering the impact of those we've loved and those we've lost. Let us now observe a minute of silence in their memory, holding the fond memories of them in our hearts. A moment of silence. Thank you very much. May their souls. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the cutting of the iconic cake at this time. We're going to be inviting Ms. Chanel Chagar, Mr. Moses Chagar to move across to the table where the cake is. The ingredients in the cake are clear goals, hard work, persistence, adaptability, focus and discipline, positive relationships, belief in business, persistence, continuous learning, collaboration. All of those are ingredients that made this cake of 25 years. We invite also Ms. Tachel Chabar to join them at the table. And we're all going to be counting as they do the cutting of the 25th anniversary cake. The next generation. The cake has been unveiled.
Somebody should have unveiled it.
We're going to be, so Moses Chagar, Moses' hand is at the bottom, and we have the other ladies assisting in support of the vision of Icon. And so we're going to be counting together, ladies and gentlemen, please help me. So it is 1, then 2, and 3. Congratulations. Let's say congratulations to Icon. 25 iconic years. We've had her here with us celebrating. And to move the vote of thanks, we have Mr. Moses Distributors Limited.
Everybody have a good night? As we draw this incredible evening to a close, it's my distinct honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Icon Importers and Distributors Limited. Tonight we celebrated 25 iconic years, a journey built on dedication, resilience, and collaboration. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Very Reverend Honorable R.E.D. Perrin, C.D. J.P., Custos Rotolorum of Westmoreland, for gracing us with your presence and lending prestige to this memorable occasion. To our guest speaker, Mr. Keith Duncan, C.D., CEO of the JMMB Group, and co-chair of Project Star, thank you, sir, for sharing your inspiring words and insights. Your message truly resonates with the spirit of growth and transformation that we celebrate tonight. Our deepest appreciation goes to our major sponsors, the KPL Group, Bamboo Bioproducts, the Sol Group, Sagicor Bank, NCB, CGM Gallagher, Growers Choice, Talridge Enterprises, Time Value Finance, Quality Traders, Pillbox Pharmacy, and Icon Mega Store. Special congratulations to the winners of our container gardening competition. Your creativity, dedication, and passion have truly inspired us all. The contributions to this project by our stakeholders reflects the value that we hold dear: community, innovation, and sustainability. And we're immensely proud of your efforts and delighted to celebrate your achievements tonight. To our awardees, both customers and staff, congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. You're the heartbeat of our company, and we're honored to celebrate your achievements tonight. We also want to thank Mr. Pete Manboard and Ms. Joan Dixon for their soulful musical performances, which added a special touch to this celebration. It's very lovely. Members of the press, sincere thanks and appreciation for being here to capture our 25th iconic moment and to share the same with Jamaica. A special thank you to our Master of Ceremony, Miss Nicole Howden, JP. For guiding us through the evening with such poise and energy. To the unsung heroes behind the scene, event planners, the venue staff, caterers, the food was delicious, technical teams, and everyone else who worked tirelessly to make this gala a reality. We owe you a tremendous debt of gratitude. Thank you. Tonight's celebration has not only been about reflecting on the past, but also about embracing the journey ahead. And as we move forward, let us hold on to the spirit of collaboration, determination, and excellence that has brought us this far. In closing, thank you again for everyone here tonight for joining us to celebrate this milestone. Your presence here reminds us that no journey is ever traveled alone, and we're truly grateful for the role that each of you has played in making these 25 iconic years possible. Here's to many more years of excellence together, and I wish you a safe journey to your relevant destinations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moses Chagar Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, all good things must come to an end, they often say, right? Tonight we've witnessed the remarkable achievements of individuals and entities who inspire us to strive for greatness, to reach new heights. Thank you for being a captivating and enthusiastic audience, and I wish for you all a wonderful night. And once more, congratulations to Icon Importers and Distributors Limited.